This conference will now be recorded.
Hello, everyone. This presentation is regarding the 1099 contracted sales sub-agent opportunity. This is an opportunity for you to use your sales skills to be a high-paid residual earner. And I'm excited about your excitement. All right, let's get the show on the road. All right, so again, the sales sub-agent opportunity. First of all, I want to say hello and thank you for showing your interest in becoming a sub-sales agent. You answered yes to all of the questions in the ad, and you basically interviewed yourself, okay? So if you are ready to make some money, I am here to help you make it. Now, my name is Dawn Beckner, and I'm a channel manager for Sandler Partners, the biggest master agency in the United States. And as a channel manager, I help sub-agents get set up to sell any of the cloud service, data, and telecommunication providers that Sandler Partners has a relationship with. And we represent over 200 providers. Now let's take a look at some of the great providers that my sub-agents can choose to sell for. As you can see, we have a long list here, and it doesn't stop here, as a matter of fact. But these are names that you're very familiar with: AT&T and Broadvoice, Comcast Business, Frontier Business, TPX Communications, Vonage, Spectrum. We're looking at, again, Cox Business, Call One. So we have a lot of providers that you recognize and that you might not, because you don't know all the providers in the United States, but Sandler Partners does. So as you can see, RingCentral, Verizon, T-Mobile. All right, so we have a lot. Now, here are the services that businesses need and use that you as a sub-agent can sell. All right, so look at all the different pretty little colorful boxes. There is connectivity in the far left upper box. Connectivity is the internet service. You can sell internet service. Then there's cloud. Cloud is wonderful. It's software defined, and customers can work anywhere, and it's just really great. And we have that as an opportunity to sell. Then there is UCaaS. That is a nickname for Unified Communications as a Service. So this is really awesome. It's a great way for employees to allow for employers to allow their employees to work from home. And it's also a really great way for employers to have their cloud-based phone system. We'll get into that another time, but this is one of the products that we offer. We also offer traditional voice lines, traditional SIP trunking. And so that is always something that is on the portfolio. Then we have the data center / co-locations, nickname colo. That means businesses, they have a lot of data to store and they need a place to store it. Well, guess what? We sell that too. It's pretty awesome. It's like real estate for businesses. We'll talk about that later. It's a lot of fun, but you'll learn all about it. Then there's business continuity. In the old days, some service went out. If you had internet service and that internet service went out, then guess what? You're out of business for the day, for the week, or however long it's going to take to reinstate your internet connection. But nowadays we have business continuity, which basically means that the routers nowadays can actually have more than one circuit. So if one goes down, one kicks up, without the customer actually having to have multiple accounts. It's pretty cool. Anyway, we'll learn more about that. Then there's security, because guess what? Cyber attacks are at an all-time high. In the past 2 years, we've had more cyber attacks than ever before, and it's only going to get worse, right? Disgruntled workers, hackers, all kinds of crazy stuff. But we can protect our customers from that with our security services. And then there is mobility. Okay, people need to be able to work anywhere, and we make that happen for them. So with these services, again, look at all of these providers that can support those services. All right, long list there, right? This doesn't seem to stop here. Oh, kind of does, but it's a lot. It's a lot. It's super a lot. All right. So in the questionnaire, I asked you guys if you have the mindset of an entrepreneur. Do you have the mind of an entrepreneur? Well, some people are self-managers. They can manage themselves really good, right? And then some people are self-starters. They see what they want. They know what they need to do, and they're going to handle it. But then there are some people who are both self-managers and self-starters. And that's what gives you the entrepreneurial mindset. And it's very important that you hold on to that mindset because this opportunity is grand, all right? Anyway, you answered yes to earning additional income. Well, this is a new income opportunity, and agents are definitely wanted. So let's look at this a little bit. So exciting. All right. Vendors are paying top dollar for new acquisitions. Yes, they are paying top dollar. We'll learn more about that later, but I'll just give you an example. Okay, dollar for dollar. Nice. Residuals, wonderful. But don't let me get ahead of myself. You never have to walk away from a sale because of price. I mean, if they don't like this price for one vendor, well, we will have them take a look at another vendor. We will not have to walk away because of a deal, and we don't get caught up in bidding wars. We are in the mix with it all. Now, our vendor partners get involved in the process. Yeah, that's right. You call me right now, say you have a customer that's ready to talk, and I do some evaluation, get some discovery going. We can get them going with whomever we choose, and they can have that direct connection with the company that they want to get their service from. We make that connection happen. They are still getting their service from the company, like for example, we showed you AT&T or Ring Central or Frontier or whomever. They're still getting their services from those guys directly, but we're just getting in there and helping them to find the best one to suit their needs. And then they do all the it's wonderful. Anyway, we'll talk more about that later as well. There are millions of businesses to sell to, guys. In the United States, there are millions of businesses to sell to. So you just have to carve out your group. You got to carve out your bunch of customers that you want to go for it and have as customers, because you'll earn residual payouts for years to come. We have the opportunity to sell to millions of business people, right, and get a residual for all of those sales. You tell me how hard you're going to work, and you tell me how many customers you're going to want to secure. I'll give you an idea. What if you get $20 in residual? Okay? What if you get $20, and this is just a low ball example. Don't get excited or mad or just think it's not a lot. $20 of residual from every customer. How many customers would you want to get, right? Or $50 in residual, or $80, or $150 in residual. It all really depends on what the customer purchases. You get a residual income from that, all right? And we'll talk more about the details on that, but what I will tell you is if the customer signs a 3-year deal, then you're getting that residual for 3 years. Come on now. Or if the customer has an evergreen product, meaning the company that they're getting their service from is going to pay you a residual for as long as that customer has the service. Be it 5, 10, 15, 20 years, you're still going to get paid. It's pretty awesome. All right. Now, I do offer lead support in my organization. I help you with some leads. Now, you can go out and get your own leads. And when I do hope that you do, you said you have the mindset of an entrepreneur, right? And I do hope that you're a hunter and a gatherer. But I will provide you with leads as well to help you, that I can support you, right? So it's always good to get free leads. Leads are costly, so I'll help you with that. Now, there is an ongoing training available. So all of those companies and businesses that I showed you, they actually do offer training support, and I can connect you with that. In fact, one of my vendors is reaching out to me to have my agents take a training so they can get really comfortable with their service. All right? Many services to offer, like I showed you in the slide before. Now, when it comes to the commission, there's no cap. Don't we love the way that sounds? There's no cap on the commissions or the residuals, so you can just make as much money as you want, earn as much money as you can. So it's pretty cool. All right, let me give you some examples of payout for a new customer cloud-based phone system. I like to lead with the phone systems because they install faster and you get paid faster. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. So if you look to the far left in the yellow highlighted information, we're talking about residuals. And in this example, a premium seat costs about $37.99. We do have seats that cost less. We do have seats that cost more. But I am just doing an example for a particular vendor. And this particular vendor has a premium seat for $37.99. Well, the leads I typically will send you, are for businesses that have at least 50 or more employees. The reason why I do this is because we're hoping that at least 20 of those seats where their employees are sitting, we're hoping at least 20 of them are going to go ahead and get the phone from us. The UCaaS, Unified Communication as a Service System. That's what we're talking about right here when I mentioned the cloud-based phone system. We're hoping that we can get 20 of those 50, if not all 50, right? Well, if we do, in this example, that's 20 seats times $37.99. We're looking at $760. I, kind of rounded up a little bit by a penny or so. But anyway, $760. Now, you would multiply that by the commission rate from the vendor. In this example, the commission rate is 26%. That means we can get commission as a residual, or we can get a residual, on $197.60. So how do we break that down? Well, as a sub-agent, you get 25%. That means your residual is going to be $49.40 a month for this customer. That's not bad. You're getting at least $50 a month for a customer that you signed up. And that's pretty awesome. Now, let's go on over to the, and let's step back into the yellow. That $49.40, let's just round that up to 50, okay? We'll round that up to 50. If you have 100 customers that you've carved out for yourself out of all those millions of customers in the United States, you carve out 100 customers and you're getting $50 a pop. Well, that's a really nice residual income coming in. I mean, can we say $5,000 a month? I can, and I love the way that sounds. Now look in the middle where it says upfront commission. For upfront commission, you would take that $760, and in this case, if the customer signed a 3-year agreement, that's 36 months. We multiply that out, that's $27,360. Well, we take that times the carrier's rate in this example, which is 26%. That means we can get commission off of the $7,000 upfront commission off of the $7,113.60 by multiplying your commission percentage of 25%. So now we're looking at $1,778.40 of upfront commission, right? Upfront. So you're either going to do the yellow or the green. You're either going to do residual or upfront. Okay, residual upfront. If you look over to the left, it's not both, it's either. Highlighted in the beautiful light blue, sky blue, baby blue, whichever kind of blue. You see it. There's spiffs from vendors, though. Vendors do pay an upfront dollar for dollar spiff in some cases. So if you go back to this example where the cost, which is the MRC, the monthly recurring cost, is $760 in this example, well, guess what? In your spiff, you're going to get $760. So you'll get $760 and then $49.40 a month, or $760 and your upfront of $1,778.40. So it's nice. I know you guys can see how beautiful this is. Beautiful. All right. You said that you were hungry for success. Well, that's good, because I have a lot of success to feed you. Okay? There's mad coaching with my organization. So even if you are a seasoned sales professional and you know everything about these services and all these products, and you've been in the industry for a really long time, you know how to hunt, you know how to gather, you know how to sell, you know how to close. That's all fine and dandy, but do you know how to build a residual income? Do you know how to set yourself up where if you didn't want to work for a full month, you're still going to get paid? Do you know how to set yourself up where you can take a vacation anytime you want and still not miss a dollar? Right? Do you know how to ramp up residual as fast as you can? Do you want to be making $5,000 a month in residual payments by this time next summer? I believe that answer to that question is yes. So you get the mentoring, the leadership, you get the skills you need, you get seminars, workshops, okay? You get all that. You get all that. You get me. I'm wonderful. Just kidding, but I'm not. You get training, direction, motivation, inspiration. That's what I do. My goal is to make sure that you're making money, because if you're not making money, you're not going to be happy, you're not going to stay, and I need you to stay, okay? We need a strong organization here, and I'm looking for strong sub-agents who make some strong money. Now, because you said that you were good on the phone, now put your money where your mouth is. If someone gave you $5 for every call you made, how many calls would you make? If you wanted to make $2,000, you'd need to make 400 calls. Well, prospecting is the same. When you make enough calls, you make enough money. And when you make more than enough calls, you make more than enough money. So, here's an example. 20 calls a day. Only takes about an hour and a half, right? If that much. 20 calls a day, 400 calls in a cycle. The cycle is about 20 or so business days, right? So that means that at a 10% conversion rate, which is kind of low, you're looking at 40 prospects. Now, all those 40 prospects are not going to turn into buying, purchasing customers. We know that. It's the name of the game, okay? Put them on the back burner. We'll market to them as the year goes on, and they'll eventually come around and get something at some point in time. But right now, we're only going to probably get 20 of those customers. Well, guess what? Let's say you're getting $100, okay, per sale. That's $2,000. You mean to tell me you can work about an hour and a half a day, make about 400 calls over a cycle of 20 days, and get 20 customers, and make about $100, and walk away with $2,000? I know that's a low number. We're in sales. $2,000 doesn't seem like a lot, but it's also pretty cool for the amount of time you have to put into it, right? All right. Now, it's time to grow a strong residual income. You guys said that you had time to grow your business, and I'm going to help you wrap that up and grow it as fast as you can. But the reason why I say that is because you're starting a business and you're growing a business. You are a sub-agent. This is your world. Now, I'm here to coach you and support you and help you. And you have the backbone of our master agencies, our wonderful Sandler Partners. So make sure you have all the services and products and training that you need to be successful. All right? So you're going to be hunting for leads, guys, converting prospects, acquiring new customers. When that customer comes into play, you're like, well, when do I get paid? Well, there needs to be an installation. And once that installation is done, there's going to be a first bill. All right? And that's when your spiffs and your residuals kick in. So about when a person gets installed, when a business gets installed, it takes about 3 weeks for them to get their first bill. And they pay that first bill, and boom, it triggers your payment. Now, you said that you're open to being a sub-agent for a master agency. Well, let me explain what a sub-agent is, even though I'm pretty sure you understand what it is. But you are self-employed. You are responsible for generating your business, although I will help you with some leads. But you're more so responsible for generating your business. You set your own hours. About an hour and a half, takes about 20 calls. But you're going to want to make a lot more money than that. So you set the hours in which you want to put into this. Work as much or as less as your financial goals dictate. Now, prospecting is the bloodline of your business. You're going to have to do that. Sub-agents do that. And you have the backbone of our master agency, as I've said many, many times before, and I'll continue to say, because you need to be reminded of how strong Sandler Partners is and how much support that they will lend you. Now, you also have the guidance of a channel manager, which is myself. I'll look over quotes and I'll see where you're going to make the most money. Which service providers are best for the customer, and out of those service providers that are best for the customer, which of those providers are going to be best for your residual payout? I'm here to support you with that. Now, you are responsible for your own taxes, ladies and gentlemen. As a sub-agent, you are 1099. All right? You're contracted. Sub-agent, you're responsible for your own taxes. So if you're making money, make sure you put some of it away. That's all we need to say about that. Now, sub-agents do not get hourly or health benefits. So as long as you're okay with that, then we can play, we can rock and roll, right? I mean, if you're making the kind of money you want to make, you can get your own health benefits. There's plans out there for you as a self-employed person. So that's always good. And who needs an hourly pay when you're making $5,000 a month in residual? Who needs it? Of course, there's going to be time to build up to that, but who needs it, right? You can actually make way more money than you would. So let's see here. Let me skip one. Okay. The more customers you acquire, the more residuals you'll earn, which is kind of a given, right? The name of the game is growing a healthy residual income that can give you the freedom to live the lifestyle that you deserve. You shouldn't have to be worrying about money or paying your bills and all that. You should live in an abundant lifestyle. And this is going to help you do that. You will earn a residual income on every single customer that you acquire. Every single customer that you acquire. Now, residual income can replace the income of a corporate full-time job, giving you the opportunity to go on vacations when you choose and still get paid. You don't have to put in a vacation request. And you don't have to worry about how much money you have and how many hours you have in your vacation accrual. You're going to get paid anyway. It's a wonderful feeling. The true power of financial freedom. Work once and get paid over and over again. The customer that you signed up in 2016, 17, 18, 19, you're still getting paid. And again, if it's evergreen, then you're going to get paid for as long as the customer has the service. And these types of services are very sticky services. They're serious. Once the customer goes through the whole process of onboarding and getting everything going and installations and all that, they don't want to go through it again. They're happy, they're comfortable, they learn the system, they're comfortable. They don't want to switch. So you're good. You're good. The highlight, the benefits for telecom agents and consultants. And why do you want to be with Sandler Partners? Well, again, we source 200 plus suppliers of telecom and cloud and IT services. Those suppliers, we have a lot of them in telecom and cloud and IT services. This is what businesses need all the time. You get paid on time every time. You protect your revenue with the strongest agreements in the industry and our proactive commission integrity program. Now, we can access sales intelligence and tools from the industry's deepest portal. So if you have questions, you can go into the portal. You'll have access. You can get training. It's wonderful. Now, you can choose from do it your own, do it yourself quoting, or you can let us do it, white glove quote assistant. Now, you can tap power closers, which would be myself and others, when you need them to make the sale. And then you can choose upfront or recurring commissions on a deal-by-deal basis. Like I showed you before, if you don't want to get the residual and you just want to get the upfront payout, then you can do that. Let us know. Okay? Now, let's talk about the next steps. Well, if you want to get started, these are your next steps, right? If you're ready to let me help you build a substantial income, then it's time to get started. You'll have the support and every advantage to be successful on my team. My team is industry-leading top producers, okay? And my goal is to help you make $5,000 in residual income. That's my ultimate goal. That will bring me the most emotional satisfaction to help you live the life that you want to live. Now, if you're ready to make this kind of money, then let's get the process started today. Now, in order to get started, you'll need to sign a sub-agent agreement. And if you like to get started, just email me so we can set up a phone call to discuss your enrollment. And this doesn't cost anything. You don't pay to get involved with us. We need you. We need the sub-agents. So we welcome you aboard at no cost. You just have to sign a sub-agent agreement, just acknowledging the fact that it's 1099 and, the percentages and things like that. So let's get started, guys. As you can see, my information is below. I'll leave it up for a few minutes. I am, again, with Sandler Partners. My name is Dawn Beckner, and I'm a senior channel manager. My direct line is 424-358-5400. Again, 424-358-5400. But before you call me, please email me first, okay? Because I've gone over a lot of information with you. So you shouldn't really have any questions other than, how do I get started? Well, like I said in this slide, and send me an email. My email is dbeckner@sandlerpartners.com. Again, dbeckner@sandlerpartners.com. and I will get that information over to you. This is what I need from you. I need your name first and last, and I need your phone number, okay, so I can get in contact with you, and I need your email address. You'll get you'll get a sub-agent agreement from our partner support team, and you'll get that all squared away. Once that's all squared away, we'll do another training called where you'll learn how to tap into a no sales required gold mine, because we do have opportunities where you can send stuff over that you didn't even have to sell on. You find a referral and they want to, they want to have a conversation. Just send it right on over and we'll handle all that, and you'll still get paid. So we'll talk about that after you go ahead and sign on the dotted line as a sub agent. Again, thank you guys so much for watching this presentation and for answering the ad on Craigslist. I am looking forward to working with you. I'm really excited. So become a Sandler Partners sub-agent. I will be your main source of direct contact when it comes to anything that you bring in as a quote, but you will also have your partner portal access, and it's really great. So until then, guys, make sure you take a quick note. I've left the screen up for a little bit of time. Hopefully you can pause it if you don't have a pen and paper handy and write this information down. Or a matter of fact, why don't you pause it? If you're watching this from your mobile phone, tablet, or whatever, then screenshot it, ladies and gentlemen, because there's my information. You have it on the screenshot, and you won't lose it, okay? So make sure you give me that information via email. Thank you again for paying attention and watching this presentation, and we will be connecting soon. Bye, guys.